let's move on to the Arsenal preview. Is anyone going? Because I'm thankfully not. You go, Brian.
Yeah.
So
making a trip. I don't know why.
We'll start with you, and obviously we haven't even mentioned it, but Jakob Moder torn ACLs, which is absolutely devastating for the lads. Like, he deserved to go to that World Cup, and we probably won't see him for 6 to 9 months. It's actually, I'm actually devastated for him. So we won't see him. But I mean, Ryan, obviously going from that kind of really sad note, will it be even more depressing at the Emirates at full time?
I mean, Arsenal are very good now. They're very good now. Arteta's got them playing as well.
Manager of the month.
And little thing for Moder. I feel for Moder. It must be horrible being that age and you on the brink of a World Cup and doing your ACL like that.
They literally just qualified as well. Like they qualified 3 days before.
It's horrible.
And he's loved by that country as well.
Yeah, that's hard. That's hard to deal with.
That's the gutting thing.
But yeah, no. Hopefully Moder has a speedy recovery and it's not too bad. But yeah, depends really. It could be up to a year or whatever. So hopefully he's okay. But yeah, going on to Arsenal then, obviously if Moder is, he's going to be out, isn't he? So Alzate maybe comes back in, would be quite nice to see him in there. I don't think we actually missed Basuma too much against Norwich, funnily enough. I thought we were actually all right without him, funnily. So yeah, I'd quite like to see Alzate in. It'd be interesting to see how we cope against a difficult side, because obviously we're against Norwich and we did run them ragged. We should have just scored more goals. Against Arsenal, we're not going to have that joy coming up against Ben White FC. Yeah, I'm pretty worried. I'm not going to lie, because they have the potential to really, really do us on next Saturday, isn't it? So yeah, I'm a bit concerned. To be fair, I think this could be a 2 or 3-0 win for Arsenal if they turn up. You know, they've got Saka and etc. I know you need to go through their team. They've got Odegaard playing very well. I'm worried, very worried. I don't know why I'm going. To be fair, it's literally just for a day out with my dad. That's the only reason I'm going.
The fact that we kind of went back to a back five. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we played a back five again, didn't we? Well, for the first time recently against Norwich. After the fans have been calling for it, so that is some improvement, because we've been calling for that a lot. But Maz, I know we played Mark Cucurella at left centre back, and he's obviously thinks that he's better than Hayden Roberts and Ed Turns at centre back, which is ludicrous. But is that one positive going into Arsenal, that we're going to be playing a back five, Maz?
Well, yes. I've been calling for a back five the whole time, and I even tweeted about it. Like when I saw the lineup on against Norwich, when I saw Cucurella wasn't playing at left wing back, I'm pretty sure he was playing left centre back, wasn't he?
Yeah, left centre back.
Yeah. I'm just like, why? It's just such a wasted. It's a very wasted talent.
Do you know what?
You know, get Cucurella and Lamptey in their natural positions. Play them left wing back, right wing back. Have a back three centre back pairing of whoever, just not Cucurella, and just play a back five with them in their natural positions.
Yeah.
And I promise you, we will do much better. I promise.
Maz, on your point, I actually feel for Hayden Roberts so bad, because you're talking about wasted talent. That's a year of his career. Yeah, Ed Turns questionably hasn't obviously done enough probably to prove. But Hayden Roberts, we've basically wasted a year of his career.
Send him out on loan. Send him out on loan.
Yeah. I feel so bad for the guy. I feel so bad for Hayden Roberts, because he's literally he was thriving, and then we've given him this season to potentially break into this first team, and we've been dangling this carrot in front of his face for the last, how long's the season gone? 6 months or so. Yeah. I just feel gutted for him. If I was him, I'd be fuming. I'd have been thinking, my God, why didn't I?
Do we drop anyone? Because we've got to kind of talk a bit more about Arsenal. Do we drop anyone for that game? Like, do we drop any of the big hitters like Trossard? When I say big hitters, big hitters. There's Mopé. Should Mopé be dropped? But
I put this tweet out.
Get Welbeck rid. Get rid of Welbeck. That's for me. I just drop him. Yeah.
I thought Welbeck was all right.
No, I don't. I just feel like we benefit better. I'd rather see. Because who was it? Was Mac even? Did Mac start? Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he was unreal.
Yeah, he was unreal. Wait, who was on the bench that I thought? Right, that's it. I'll take out Welbeck and put Sarmiento in there. I'll just have that with Mopé, Sarmiento and Mopé as the sort of like.
Welbeck did well.
I don't know. I feel like for me, he misses quite a few chances. Welbeck, like he scores, he misses more chances than he scores. But I do agree with you. He does offer something different. He has that, his hold up play is brilliant. He can run the channels really well. But I just feel like
Mopé gets in the positions that I wish Welbeck was in. Like Mopé's so good at getting into really good positions, but then his finishing is poor.
Welbeck makes the good runs.
Welbeck
he just sort of
he does.
He just gets unlucky. I think a lot. Welbeck, he gets a bit of the against Norwich. He seemed to make the right runs every time. He was in behind, he was causing the defence problems, but then he just never got the ball. And when he did get the ball, he'd take an unfortunate sort of deflection, it would just go wide of him or something, and I felt a bit bad for him at times. And yeah, he didn't really get, that I can think of, a real clear-cut chance, Welbeck.
Going back to Arsenal quickly, Ryan, we obviously, when we played them at home, I think we deserved to win that, as obviously a really, really rainy game. Finished 0-0. Arsenal kind of got away with it, but it's so much a change now. They're flying. They're on the 5 wins in 6 games. And back then when we played them originally, we were the favourites, but now they are the favourites. Football changes quickly. I just think it's going to be a difficult afternoon.
Yeah.
To go on your point about squad selection, and I put that tweet on about Potter should make a point. Just drop all of our attacking players and just go for it with the youngsters. And I got told that this is a stupid thing, and I completely agree. It's a stupid comment, right? But my point isn't because of playing the youngsters, just chuck the youth in. That's not the point of the comment. My point is, hit back. I want Potter to show, look, if they're not going to back me or anything, hit back. Say, look, this is all I've got. Yeah. If you're not going to back me with signings, you're not going to give me strikers, I ain't got a choice. I'm going to have to drop these guys and have to put these guys in. That's what Potter should. That was my point of my tweet. Hit back at them. Should say, right, if Mopé's going to miss sitters, fine, I'll put in the next best alternative, that's Evan Ferguson. Yeah, I'll put in Evan Ferguson then. And if Trossard's going to, to be fair, he had a good game, but if you're going to drop him, I've got to put Sarmiento in there, another youth player. You know what I mean?
But if he's not doing that though, Ryan. This is what I don't understand though. Potter's not doing. He's not doing.
No, but that's my point. That's what I'm trying to say. If he should do that, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't think he will though. I don't think he will.
B1.
He's had multiple chances to do that. It's like I think we said it. All of us said it like 3 pods ago or 2 pods ago. It's like, right, we're at a stage where I think at that point we were like 4 losses in a row or 5 losses in a row. It's like at that point we got nothing to lose, and we've said this every week. It's like we've got nothing to lose right now. Like, okay, what? Okay, so if we went from 6 losses to 7 losses, who cares? Like at this stage, who cares? So just put in Roberts at centre back, put in Sarmiento in attacking position.
But this is a proper baptism of fire. Like, we're playing against Arsenal, one of the most informed teams in the league now, with the manager just got man of the month.
I get that.
I get the confidence.
Norwich would have been the time to do that, but this is just going to be a really
that's true. With Arsenal, let's not mess about. Let's put in.
But the trouble is, we haven't got any more sort of smaller clubs left to play. I'm pretty sure, apart from Southampton. I'm pretty sure it's Tottenham, we've got City, we've got United.
We've got Leeds away, might be the more...
Leeds, maybe, West Ham in there.
We don't have any other
difficult
teams.
Games now.
Yeah, I think Leeds
very difficult games.
Leeds are the only team that are below us that we've got left to play, I believe. I might be wrong.
And that's at Ellen Road anyway, so anything can really happen. That's a bit of a... So, when I say put the youth in, obviously I'm not saying it sort of because I want to just throw the youth in. I'm not saying that because I understand it's obviously not a sustainable way of running the football club. It's not a sustainable way of developing players. But my point is, if we've got no other choice, go for it. You know what I mean? So even if it's literally just throwing Sarmiento and Caicedo in, I would rather see just them integrated in a little bit more now, because the squad needs a refresh. We're not doing it. Something's not working. We need to change it up a little bit. Change it up. Take out Mopé, take out Welbeck if you want. Put in Ferguson. That's about it. That's all we've really got to play with.
Hopefully, if this does happen, if our wishes are answered, the youngsters will be bang up for it. And I would love to see Moises Caicedo bring in there, because he's obviously had a really good international break as well. I guess let's do score predictions before Maz has to shoot, and we all have to shoot. Who wants to start first with their prediction?
I'll go. I'll go. Okay. Look, I don't want to be a negative Nelly, but unfortunately, I think I'm being more of a realist here. Arsenal, just to quickly summarise, Arsenal are playing unreal. Odegaard, for me, is looking incredible. Even Lacazette's scoring goals. Saka, just looking across their team, going forward, they look very good. And defensively, they look very solid. Ben White's obviously completely changed their back line, which is quite depressing to talk about. Just to be a realist, I'm gonna go with a 2-0 Arsenal win, unfortunately.
And Ryan?
I must admit, it does reek of a 2-0 loss. I think the trouble is, as we've said, if we play like we have been, okay, Norwich played all right, but I think as you say, Arsenal are too good for us. I don't want to go over everything that we've already said, but. Yeah, maybe 2-0 with my head. But if I'm going to be really, really, really hopeful, maybe Mopé can come and surprise some, come up with something with the Hyper Turk, hopefully, at the Emirates. He loves scoring in London.
He loves playing against Arsenal as well.
Yeah, he loves playing against Arsenal. He loves playing in London. A night out in London would be very, very nice, but I can't see it happening. But it would be nice to see something, just a bit of excitement, a bit of injection of pace. maybe see Sarmiento or Caicedo in there. But yeah. Probably 2-0 with my head. But if I'm really being hopeful, maybe a 1-0 win, but I can't see it happening.
And I was probably thinking 3, but I reckon I'll go 2-0. So yeah, 2-0 across the board, innit? So if you are going to Arsenal, I'm sorry.
Look what you've done to us.
Look what you've done
to us.
Well, look
what's
what
the first
done
podcast,
to the world.
Right? Before people say like, oh, because I've been called negative poison and stuff. Yeah. Before people come on and say negative whatever. Look at the podcast at the beginning of the season, the first 4, 5, 6 games, September, October. Look at how positive we were, talking about Europe, talking about Webster for England. Yeah, watch them before you come and say we're negative.
Even 2 months ago,
now
mate.
Look at us.
Even 2 months ago, it was that famous North Stand chat, whisper it quietly. Brighton are 3 points from Europe, 7 points above Palace, 16 points above the relegation zone. What a time to be alive!
Talking to Palace just quickly, they're playing Arsenal tonight, so that'll be quite interesting to see how that pans out. They're playing tonight, aren't they? Arsenal Palace.
That'll be interesting to see how that pans out, I suppose.